Picture this, a young woman with golden hair, a brilliant grin, and a spark that lit up the world in the 1950s and 60s. That's Brigitte Bardot, the French icon who revolutionized beauty, fashion, and stardom. But what if I told you there's a side to her you've probably never seen? Rare photographs and unseen anecdotes that peel back the curtain on her dazzling yet mysterious life. Stick with me, because today we're going into jaw-dropping photographs and hidden anecdotes about Brigitte Bardot that will leave you astounded. And trust me, you'll want to watch until the end for a stunning story that ties it all together. Let's start with a shot that depicts Brigitte at just 15 years old, before the world knew her name. In this black and white image, she's posing for a modest modeling gig in Paris. Her eyes are large, her grin timid, but there's a glimmer of that magnetic charisma that would soon make her a global sensation. Can you believe this was the same woman who would eventually become a movie legend? This shot, stashed away in an old magazine archive, depicts a teenage Brigitte thinking big. It's a reminder that even icons start somewhere small. Isn't it wild to think about how dramatically her life would alter in just a few years? Now, let's fast forward to the set of her breakout picture, And God Created Woman in 1956. Here's a rare behind-the-scenes photo that's pure gold. Brigitte is laughing with the team, barefoot on a sandy beach at Saint-Tropez, her hair wild from the wind. This wasn't simply a movie, it was the moment she became a symbol of freedom and sexuality. But here's the secret story. Brigitte wasn't even supposed to be the star. The director, Roger Vadim, her husband at the time, had to struggle to cast her because producers thought she was too risky. Can you envision someone else in that role? This photo depicts her joy and confidence, indicating she was destined for the spotlight. Want to know what occurred next in her career? Keep watching. Let's speak about Brigitte's style, because oh, did she set trends? In one magnificent color shot from the early 60s, she's donning a gingham bikini that became the look of the decade. This image, captured during a trip in Capri, wasn't just a fashion moment, it was a societal shift. Before this, bikinis were considered scandalous, but Brigitte made them legendary. The untold narrative here, she designed that bikini herself. She'd draw concepts and work with tailors to produce looks that felt like her. This shot isn't just about a swimsuit. It's about a woman who wasn't afraid to defy the rules. Curious about another brave action she made? Stay tuned, because it gets even better. Here's a photo that's almost tough to find. Brigitte in 1960, sitting quietly in a Paris cafe, reading a book. No makeup, no cameras, just her. It's a rare view of the real Brigitte, away from the celebrity. The tale behind this moment is heartbreaking. At the height of her fame, she was battling with the burden of being a global star. She'd slip away to this cafe to escape, hoping no one would recognize her. Can you imagine being so famous you can't even sip a cappuccino in peace? This photo reminds us that behind the glitter, Brigitte was human, grappling with doubts and dreams just like everybody else. Want to know how she coped with the spotlight? Don't go anywhere. Let's shift gears to a delightful occasion. In a candid image from 1963, Brigitte is dancing at a party in London, surrounded by musicians and actors. Her outfit is shining, her giggle is charming, and she's stealing the show. This snapshot portrays her enthusiasm for music and dance. But here's the secret story. She almost became a singer. She recorded a few songs in the 60s, and one of them, Harley Davidson, became a hit in France. Imagine if she'd chosen music over movies. This shot offers a doorway into a part of Brigitte that's often overlooked, her joyful energy. Stick around, because we're about to find an even rarer moment from her life. Now, here's a photo that will stop you in your tracks. It's 1965 and Brigitte is on a film set, but she's not acting, she's directing. In this grainy image, she's pointing at the camera, giving instructions to the team. This was a brave move for a woman in the 60s, when directing was a man's world. The untold story? She worked hard to have creative control, but the studio pushed back, insisting she should stick to acting. This photo is testimony of her power and vision. She wasn't simply a gorgeous face, she was a trailblazer who wanted to tell tales her way. Isn't it inspiring to witness someone challenge the odds like that? Keep watching for more moments that reflect her brave spirit. Let's take a quieter turn. In a rare shot from the late 60s, Brigitte is at her home in Saint-Tropez, snuggling a stray dog she rescued. Her hair is unkempt, her grin gentle, and she seems perfectly at peace. This image is noteworthy because it demonstrates her enthusiasm for animals, which became her life's work after retiring from acting. The untold tale here is that she was already going to leave fame behind. She reportedly remarked the spotlight felt like a cage, and animals provided her freedom. This photo depicts the moment she started choosing a different route. Want to know how she rebuilt her life after Hollywood? Stay with me until the end. A 1970 snapshot of Brigitte on a boat, surrounded by friends, laughing under the Mediterranean sun. This was one of her last public performances before she retired, aged 39. Can you guess why she walked away from it all? The secret tale is that she was fatigued by the media's preoccupation with her. She wanted a life where she could be herself, not a symbol. This shot is bittersweet. It's her bidding farewell to fame, but still sparkling with vitality. It makes you wonder, what would you do if you had to choose between fame and freedom? We've got one more story coming up that you won't believe, so don't stop watching. So, there you have a tray of photographs and unseen anecdotes that expose the genuine Brigitte Bardot. From a bashful youngster to a global icon to an animal activist, her life was full of shocks. If you appreciated these insights inside her world, please sure to watch until the very end for that final shocking story. It's a moment that changed everything for her, and it might well change how you see her too. Hit that like button, share this movie with your friends, and let me know in the comments which photo surprised you the most. Stay tuned, because you don't want to miss what's coming next.